Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here, and welcome to my review for the DX Ryusoul Changer from Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger. This is obviously the main changer, you could probably tell back when I said the word changer. And it does only come with this one, the red, I almost said the red charger. The Red Soul, pink and blue come with their individual mecha, or if you buy the set. So I'm just have them here to show off that I'm going to be, well, showing them off. But get out of here, you don't come with this. You don't even go here. And if you get the set, you can buy this with this as a set with the Ryusoulken. You'll get this soul right here. You unfortunately can't purchase your own soul, but we'll get on that. But let's go ahead and dive right in. Real quick cut in here because there was this other stuff I wanted to get to that I was more excited. I just wanted to show off this mode, which you probably already seen like in the, the mecha review and stuff, but you have this. And also, I almost forgot to do a comparison. This is the mecha version. This one seems a little bit darker, but any differences are pretty close. You can see like, it doesn't make a different sound in the changer, but it does make a different sound in the sword, and that'll be displayed in the sword review. So there is probably some subtle differences, but they're very, very minor. All right, now back to normal. And take a look at this. So it's kind of nice to be back to wrist changers, and I really do dig this thing quite a bit, especially here like the visor, the way it works like this, and then you'll spin it around with the transformation. Thanks, spoiler alert, I forgot that, it was on, but I guess it's always on. But I really dig that idea. It's very reminiscent in a lot of ways of the Oberanger changer, aka the Dino Thundersaurus Morpher, just from this design and whatnot. Part of me wishes it was individualized, like this is clearly just a T-Rex or like a generic dinosaur T-Rex bit, but like it would be cool if each of the Rangers had their own dinosaur here, but then they'd probably have to come up with a visor that would fit either all of them or individual visors, so then you'd have two faceplates to switch out. But regardless, I do really like the concept, and I specifically do dig the idea of the visor with the whole Knight and Dino theme. I think that's super cool. It is a little bit clunky with all this extra space down here, especially since this is all just black and then this one button. I kind of wish, I think it's just a desire to basically make it Oberanger's Changer, but this was just consolidated a little bit. You do get this nice wristband here. It's like one of those nice thick ones that sounded nope. But I mean, like, it's not those flimsy little plastic ones. And if you take it off, underneath here is actually the little kind of dinosaur drill tail symbol. And then you're probably thinking, Dawson, why don't you take the strap off and show us what the symbol looks like? I wish you could hear yourself. That would take me upwards of 5 seconds. But yeah, so it doesn't do a whole lot. I mean, in general, it doesn't actually. But I mean, just on its own, you already heard this noise, shkaboof, and then you have this noise. It's like the communicator noise all Ren Fair employees have. And if you hold it, nothing. So let's go ahead and put the Ryusoul in there. Like I said, this is the one that comes with it. This is just the standard red one. Am I not putting it in the right way? There we go. Why are you laughing at me? I'm just trying to review. And then press this button. It says the name of Tiramigo. Is it just me, or does this almost like the beginning sound like the Dragon Dagger music? But then it like just goes into Ren Fair. And then if you do this again, just back to Ryusoul Cool. Okay, now let's check out the other ones. So let's go for blue. Or not. There we go. Alright, that's its noise. Now let's do pink. Yeah, we heard you. And I suppose it here does create some individualization with like the little window here, and you can see the symbol and that. But again, it'd just be cool to have different face plates. Alright, now let's go ahead and go with the soul that came with the sword. And in case you're wondering, that's the next review up, so there we go. And that's pretty much about it for this guy. So there's definitely some things I quite like about this changer and definitely some nitpicks. I mean, we've mentioned this numerous times, and even though based off the first episode, it definitely gives off its own vibe, you know, story-wise, there's undoubtedly some Kishiryu comparisons, and that comes across definitely in the sounds, which is a little disappointing. I wish they had made a little bit more effort to, I mean, there is some to make it more like night-based, but it still feels very much Kishiryu with all the energy, and I wish it was a little different. I tend to prefer the cooler voices anyway, instead of the crazy crackhead singing and laughing. For Kishiryu, it made sense because of the narrative. We'll see if that has any implications on this narrative. But I'm not too huge on the sounds and music overall, if I'm being honest. I do really enjoy the Ryusoul Cool because I'm a huge sucker for puns, so I dig that. But I'm personally not a fan of the music, but you might be. I just wish they made it a little more different, or maybe gave this a slightly different voice than the sword, so you could kind of have the best of both worlds, Hannah Montana style. And I kind of wish that, you know, when you put these in for the transformation noise, there was a little bit something more unique as well. You know, given that we're going to have the gimmick in it, because it has a lot of similarities to basic changers, you know, because it's only a few little sounds, not a whole lot to cover. But if you're going to go ahead and also have gimmicks where I have to get the individual ones, just give me a little bit more bang for my buck. But I do really like the design, and I'm happy to get back to the wrist changers instead of it always being a weapon or something super gimmicky, and I really do dig this design. So overall, I think it's a nice, simplistic return to classic changers, even if I'm not a huge fan of the sounds, to be honest. But anyway, that's about it for this one. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell to get the notifications from all my videos. Until next time, Ryusoul Cool, Dawson Ryder, signing out.